The Adventures of the Barley Bunnies. Story 1. Intro. Once upon a time, there was a family of bunnies living in the Barley forest. Now, you may ask, where is the Barley forest? Well, that is a very good question. The Barley forest is somewhere beyond nowhere. Let's meet the family. Grandpa Ben, Grandma Jenny, Aunt Zoe and her husband George, Daddy Oscar and Mommy Tammy. Oscar and Tammy had 6 little kittens. They were born in 3 sets of twin siblings. For those who are unaware, baby rabbits are also known as kittens. The little kittens were so adorable. Some days they were more adorable and some days they were less adorable. Let me introduce them as well. Here we go. Tommy is the eldest with his twin sister Sarah. And then we have Jim with his twin brother James. Lastly, we have Adrian with his twin sister Mia. Oh yes, that is me! Hi everybody! We are the loving family of 12. Every day is a new adventure to the bunnies. Let's find out what they are up to today. Uncle Oscar and his adventures. Uncle Oscar is always telling us about his adventures. He went to visit some amazing places. Places where all that you can see for miles and miles is only flowers. The smell of wild flowers and fresh skies. He once told us a story about the ocean. He said that there is so much water, it would fill more than our forest. And our forest is very big, so I can imagine that there was plenty of water. There is also a lot of fish and other animals in the ocean. You can't drink the water from the ocean because of all the salt in the water. I would like to know so much more about all the places he's been to. Listening to the ocean waves at night when everything else is quiet. Smelling the fresh air. Seeing all the different types of animals. Oh! I always dreamt about some of his adventures. It would be so amazing to see the world just like he did. Let's go and see if Uncle Oscar can tell us one of his stories. Knock knock! Aunt Zoe is all alone at home today. Where is Uncle Oscar? Asked Tommy. Oh, my dearest children, he went to practice with his band, answered Aunt Zoe. Band? What band, Aunt Zoe? Asked Sarah. Oh, you know, he is always walking around here with his panpipe, making music. He has some friends that he goes and plays with. They all play different instruments and they make all sorts of music together, answered Aunt Zoe. That is so cool! Maybe we can ask him to invite his friends to come and play some music for us, said James. Perhaps you should ask him, said Aunt Zoe. Later that evening, Uncle Oscar returned from his trip. All the kittens were so happy. They were waiting for him. Uncle Oscar! Uncle Oscar! They all called when they saw him. Uncle Ozzy! Called Mia out loud. Uncle Oscar picked Mia up. Yes, children, why all the noise? Asked Uncle Oscar. We missed you, Uncle Ozzy, said Mia. James then asked Uncle Oscar if he would invite his friends to play them some music together. Sure, James, I will ask my friends if they can come to Barley Forest to play with me, so you all can hear the lovely music, answered Uncle Oscar. Whoopee! 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 Shouted all the kittens. Now, calm down, children. I brought you all some gifts. But first you have to settle down, said Uncle Oscar. Uncle Oscar got his big red backpack out of his cabin. He then handed me and all of my siblings a coloring book. Jim opened his coloring book. It is filled with pencil drawings of ocean animals. Some had stripes, some were long and some short. They all looked different. Wow, a star! But is this really a fish? What is this, Uncle Oscar? I know they must be fish and some are crabs. But what is this thing with the 8 long leg thingies? And his head is so big and round. Laughed Uncle Oscar. That, my dear children, is an octopus. Uncle Oscar then took out a packet of crayons for each of us. Adrian took one of the crayons out of his packet. This smells funny. He then bit half of the crayon off and started chewing on it. His face turned green and he vomited. "Ew!" shouted all the kittens. Adrian was so hasty, Uncle Oscar didn't even stand a chance to explain what we should do with the books and crayons. This is the first time that we received gifts that didn't come from our garden or that Mom and Dad made themselves. Nobody else ever left Barley Forest. "Adrian," said Uncle Oscar, "you are not supposed to eat that. It is meant for drawing and coloring. That is why I handed you a book as well. Open the book and you will see the pictures that you can color, just as you like. And no, Adrian, you are not allowed to scratch on the walls. Only in the book, my boy." The kittens were so happy about their gifts. They couldn't wait to go and color their first picture. Of course, Uncle Oscar had to help us with most of the pictures because the creatures is all new to us. Mommy said that she will hang one completed page from each of us on the living room wall so everyone can see our first work of art. This was so much fun. Thank you, Uncle Oscar, for our gifts. It will surely keep us busy. Adrian learned a few very important lessons today. You should always be patient when given something. Listen to the elders first and do not put everything in your mouth. Not everything is food. Till next time, friends. Have lots of fun.